pull up the chat. Greetings, everyone. I did need to start the stream a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna be honest, I was actually working on a video, so yeah, bear with me. While I was putting together the tools, putting together another video so I can have that out by today. See another tip video, so I was working on that, and I'm gonna have that out tonight. About the time the patch is circulating, so that should be pretty cool having 2 videos out a day. Getting that out. But how's everyone doing on this fine Sunday? Before we get into this, stream, we got happy patch, the eve of patch. Eve, we can call this Patchmas. It's Patchmas. We finally go get another patch, guys. Woo! Let's go. Street Fighter 6 patch. I don't know what to expect, but I can't wait for these patch notes to drop, because that's really what all we waiting for is these notes. So we're waiting on these notes, and then we got some patch content. Sorry, I sent out a message on Discord, but yeah, Patchmas. I don't know what to expect for this patch. I'm really interested to see the direction that Capcom. I they said it's going to be a character balance patch, so that's mostly what it's going to be, and that's what I feel it's going to be. Last patch didn't change much for the most part, and I want to pull up something, guys. Right? People called me a madman. Okay, when I looked at my tier list, let me see. I'm about to basically start saying stuff. Okay, ask my locals. Oh, the new SF6 meta isn't what you think. All right, cool. Bet. Check this out, guys. I'm about
This
to.
is what I.
So, mi gente, continuamos.
Oh, it's cool. Cause I ain't get my oh. right? So I'm gonna pull this up, right? Let's pull this up, right? The new meta isn't what you think, guys. All right, boom. Let's skip to the end. The tier list, guys. This is what I perceive. Look, look where I put Lily and Jamie. I put them up in the higher end of the cast, guys. Guess what? Guess what happened this past Sunday? I mean, it's Sunday, Saturday. It was Saturday. It was Sunday. I'm pretty sure in Paris, or was it? I don't know. But we can pull this up. But look who's in grand finals.
Kate's thinking this is where you are right now, bringing
Yeah,
some chicken
right.
back home.
I was working on some avatar guides when this popped.
Look. Look who's in grand finals of EWC, the highest rated, one of the hardest tournaments in existence. Look. That looks like Lily to me. And the grand finals of a high profile event. Mind you, I put her in the upper half of the tier list. So I would like to say I may have been on to something, guys. Also with Jamie as well too. You had two Jamies. You have two Jamies in top 16 of Evo Japan, and not Evo Japan, Evo Vegas. I want to say that I know people are saying, well, this means that certain characters, that just means the game is balanced. Yes, the game, I do think, is balanced. But I also think people don't understand how to examine a character's strength, right? They don't know what makes a character good and what makes a character bad, right? In their mind, everything about the character is bad. They don't look at the positives of a character and what the character could potentially be, right? And so with Lily, I was looking at the character's strengths and weaknesses, right? Yes, there are certain areas where she might struggle in, but you have to think about this character like this. This character has some of the best neutral in game. Then, not only that, the ability to snowball off of that neutral with like her converts, and then she has a command grab, all this other stuff, and then she has a way to pretty much stop playing neutral with EX Condor Spiral, so you have to be looking out for that. And that makes her neutral even more scary, especially now, the fact that you can't really, depending on where she does the EX Spiral, you have to take the EX Spiral because you cannot drive reversal if she does a stop short one. And so it basically becomes a thing right now that you have to deal with. And so now you have to play her at her best aspect. And that's what I think makes the character pretty good this season, was because of those changes, right? So people didn't look at stuff like that. And so now you have someone like Hibiki who gets into a grand finals and shows you exactly what the character is capable of and how she can be played at the highest level, and why I don't think she's definitely not the worst character in the game, and I don't think she's in the bottom of half of the cast anymore. And so now you see this, right? So all this to say, people's evaluations of characters, they probably, I think most people should probably just stop talking about characters. Let's just be real, because they don't know how to evaluate anything. That's just my that's just my opinion, and they would rather just harp on negative things instead of focusing on the other aspects of instead of actually thinking about how the character would fit in the terms of the game, in the terms of the meta. So maybe that is a bit harsh what I said, but those are the breaks. But yeah, I was right about Lily, kind of right about Jamie, as well too. So I'm saying this. I think I might know this Street Fighter game, guys. I think I might know what I'm talking about sometimes. Not all the time, but you know, just a little bit, right? So I want to give myself a self-congratulations pat on the back. You know that Obama meme where he has the the medal. That's me today. That's me. Cause I can, but oh man, if Lily would have won, bro, I would have been even on this board even harder. Cause I'd have been like, I told you guys, but y'all didn't listen to me, right? Y'all tried to say I was crazy. Y'all tried to say I was off the rockers. What was crazy is I'm not the only person that rated Lily pretty highly. I know Japan did their tier list, so like, well, not Japan. Dogura, Shuto, Junior, and Ryukichi did their tier list, and this is what they're kind of look like, right? So they have Ryu, Saga, you know, the user characters, Lena, Jamie, and Lily, and then they have Juri up here. So they have these characters up here. And you have people saying it's because of Ibiki. No, it's not because of it. Well, I mean, I think that is part of it, but you have to also understand that the changes that this character got is pretty good. So I don't know if I'm putting her in A+ tier, but I do think I think she's in with these characters up here, right? She might lose to like some of these characters, but like she can beat some of these characters. So I also got Honda in A+ tier. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Marisa is probably one of the worst characters in the game. What did I put her? I'm trying to think. Yeah, where exactly did I put Marisa? Shh, I can't see that. That's the Krabby Patty secret formula, guys. I can't give y'all that. That's my secret character notes. Secret character notes. I ain't gonna be giving out the Krabby Patty formula for free. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. I mean, man. This was EWC was actually really good this year. I ended up messing up my sleep schedule because of this. By the way, this needs to be changed. I hope this is nerfed. So he did Crouching Fierce for because he was trying to frame trap. Hibiki mashed out, but if he just did back Fierce, this would have traded, bro. Like, this needs to be nerfed by Ryu, bro. The Hashigeki and then being able to do back Fierce to get the trade combo. So like you have to basically take the drive damage and like look at this, bro. This is crazy. Well, this is obviously off of. Yeah, this character definitely still needs like some tuning. That needs to be changed too, like this. Ryu's throw loop. Like I said, I've always said this before. I said this like last week when I was on my rant. I don't mind throw loops. I just want there to be some sort of risk to them. So like, Juri has a throw loop, but there's some inherent risk to it. Like there didn't used to be, because she used to be able to in the beta she used to be able to walk forward and throw loop you, and then shimmy and stuff like that. But it's crazy to me that they understood that with like by removing that from the beta. but then they still give other characters like, you know, close throw loops and not all that and other stuff while also not thinking about that. Is that Zhao Hai's wife? They cheering for Crime Bay? So you got them cheering. Crime Bay put on it's pretty good. I joked about this, right? I've somebody joking. I was like, bro, Crime Bay is who we thought Blas was supposed to be. I mean, he's looking probably now like the best player in the region now because they had their World Warrior recently. He finally beat Blas in it to win it. Go Habiki. Yeah, this was a good finals. Oh, I did. For Wiseman. I forgot to put the stream in the Discord. Let me post this in. That boy, hey, what's good? We still gotta do the third strike stream, so I can cook you up, my boy. Saying that you gonna cook me at some third strike. Let me get a little bit of the. Let me touch a little bit on that third strike real quick. You ain't seen my yang yet. So, said cook you up on that third strike. Straight hibachi. That's all I'm saying. Straight hibachi. You say that? Perry City? I already bought the. Oh, dang. You know what's crazy is I didn't even buy the pass. I gotta buy the characters. Hold on, let me do that right now, guys. Let me switch my stream. So I want to put in my private information so you guys don't see my credit card, bro. They do this. I mean, I can just navigate. I don't need y'all pocket watch, you know what I'm saying? Let me switch here and then buy the character pass real quick. I forgot about the character pass. Yeah, I did. I completely forgot about buying it. I think I could buy it on Steam. Let me see if I can find it on like CD keys. Yeah, hook our brother up, bro. You need to wait. I'm trying to get hooked up myself, bro. Know what I'm saying? Bro said, "Can I go?" Maybe I could do a battle pass giveaway. I don't know. I haven't did one of those in a while. Yeah, you could buy. I bought the last one on CD keys. They take the dub. Yep. Yeah, that's. Oh, appreciate it. And we still making them. I've been making a lot more. Expanding my what I'm making in terms of shorts now. So there's a lot more variety on there. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff I still need to cover. I still need to cover some. There's some Oki and stuff that I need to cover. I'm gonna start going into Oki as well, and actually how to deal with spacing traps, like certain character spacing traps, how to deal with those as well. So there's a lot of stuff to cover in this game. Like the more I play, the more more I'm learning in this game, and then there's just a lot of stuff you have to at least know in this game to at least get to a decent and comfortable level. I think this game relies heavily on knowledge check and understanding how to so like knowledge checking things and what am I trying to say? Understanding how to force your will on your opponent, and in a way in which you're not like too aggressive but not aggressive. So it's just like a fine balance in this game. You have to be aggressive but not too aggressive. You have to know what characters can and can't do, what you can and can't challenge, to at least, because if you know what you can challenge and what you can punish, right, it leads to you being able to snowball better. Because like, say if I know, like, hey, I know to mash out of this situation, right, if they go for this, I'm going to, do my billion bajillion damage combos. So, but yeah, I'm gonna still the goal is to expand it to more long form videos. But it's funny, is like I think I've been looking at this recently that YouTube is prioritize that the revenue for long form videos. I don't know, it just maybe depends on the topic or whatever. But it seems like apparently they're less than the revenue of the shorts now, and so the choice for me to be more of short focus definitely is paid off. But I still do want to make long form videos because there's a lot of long form videos I need to make. There's a video I needed to make that should have been done a month or two ago about my experience at Combo Breaker. Not the vlog or anything like that. I mean, I was going to do a vlog, but that got scrapped because of audio issues. But I played a lot of top players, took the sets, watched those sets, took notes on those sets, and kind of pieced together some things that I would think based on my time playing them. And I have detailed notes. The notes and stuff already finished. I just need to write the script for a video for it. Also, I don't know, depending on what changes, this video may or may not get done. I was going to do a Street Fighter 6 random video and really dig deep into a title, probably topic, not the title, a topic, and make more of a video essay about it using footage and from Street Fighter 6 and various other Street Fighters, so you guys can comparison and basically give my ultimate answer on that, whether I think the game is random or not. Has anyone actually been to this? Has anyone? Let me ask. I don't know. I found this. Has anyone actually bought anything from this? From this? This is in English. I mean, it's $27. Load it. I normally use like CD keys. It says, but I don't wanna, buy this and be like, dang, it gets scammed, Yeah, I never. Let me check this. Yeah, it's $27. So I'll save it $3. Hey, saving $3 featuring Tifa. Yes, I am saving $3. It says instant delivery. Zippu. Have you? Well, hold on. Let me see if I can find the ultimate pass. Bro, I don't buy the ultimate pass. $42. I mean, at least it's better than 53. Damn, say, man, said, how come you didn't buy the ultimate pass? Listen, I know I get like y'all think I be like made of money, right? You're like, oh man, you get all these views, guys. You're making a lot of money. Heck no, bro. What's that? I mean, it's $43, $41. I'm ready for the patch. I mean, I've already been ready. I'm getting ready right now by buying the patch. Hold on. I gotta move some money to my card real quick so I can buy this. I'll just buy the ultimate pass, bro. It's like 40. Oh dang, hold on, let me get rid of this. I'm not trying to spend $60. What are my predictions? I'll do a Yasmin stream tomorrow. But I think I'll probably lock it in up. Juri's getting buffed. Juri's getting buffed, bro. Juri's getting buffed, bro. V skill too. Yep, Juri buffs. How I know she getting buffed, bro? She's been buffed every version of the game, bro. Bai's getting nerfed. Juri's getting buffed. This is what's gonna happen. Let me look at the cast. Let me do this. Let me do this. You know what's crazy is I'm just gonna probably write this off for taxes, tax purposes. Damn, they charging $61.57 for the ultimate pass on this site. All right, cool. All right, let's pull up the list. Let's see. Getting buffed, probably. Getting buffed. Maybe small buffs, like maybe something like light. Getting buffed. Might get like slight buffs, slight nerfs. Might get another buff, like maybe like a small buff. But there's a lot of people that think Elena's like really good. So you have a lot of the Japanese players rating her really high, like A, S tier, and all the other stuff. Getting nerfed, maybe nerf buff. Probably getting nerfed, like small nerfs. Might get nerfed buff. Probably getting buffed. Kind of hard to say. This character is I gotta lie, I want Ed to get nerfed, but like small nerfs, like the things I want them to change are basically the only thing I just want them to change is flicker. I don't think fully charged flicker should be +4 hardbox recovery nerfs. That's my biggest issue with the character is flicker. Like everything else is whatever. Like this is my biggest that is the biggest thing I have. It should be like, but you have like, the reason why I don't know for sure if he's gonna get nerfed is because, let's face it, this character hasn't on paper, right? This character hasn't did well this season, and so Capcom might be like, well, we nerfed Ed last patch and then kind of fell out, but no, I still think the character's kind of annoying to fight, right? And that's specifically because of flicker. Yeah, I don't see how you can have a move like flicker where the risk I said this last week, this is my biggest issue with Street Fighter 6 is the risk reward on certain things just aren't in line. I think they need to bring risk reward down. I think they need to bring the risk up for these offensive tools to kind of balance them out. Like some of these offensive tools, the risk to doing them isn't that much as opposed to the risk it takes for you to avoid them or to deal with them. So if they fix that issue, then like I said, make flicker maybe like 0 on block, like fully charged flicker 0. Maybe add a couple more frames of recovery to like raw flicker and neutral, and I think the character would be fine. So he's not just spamming flicker and neutral. Yeah. That's just how I would nerf the character. I would just nerf the like, and I think the character will still function. Like, he's still gonna have like the dream combo and all this other stuff. I said like my whole take on nerfs and buffs is I'm not out to basically destroy characters. When people ask for nerfs, they want Capcom to fix their problems in a matchup. And by that I mean they just don't want to deal with the matchup, right? So like you want people that want my nerf, they just don't want to see the character. They don't want to actually put in the work to lab some of the character stuff. They would rather complain about, oh, this part of the characters is too overtuned, instead of actually learning how to make counters to that character. So they're hoping Capcom fixes their problem by removing these characters just from competitive play. But it's just this vicious cycle that's going to keep going over and over again when there's going to be another character that you're going to be complaining about. So my whole thing has always been not to butcher characters, but to nerf areas of the characters where the risk reward might not be there. And so with a character like Ed, for me, it's just flicker, maybe tone down, like I said, add recovery to it. Maybe add like a couple frames of recovery so make jumping in a little bit more easier. Also change it from being fully charged, change to fully charged. Actually change the timing of the fully charged to be a bit more you have to charge a bit more, because there's like this in between where you can like partially fully charge and still get the fully charged benefit, and then also make it like 0 on block, and then make him spin the EX meter if he wants to do like flicker into whatever he's doing, you know, back throw or whatever. I think that would make it a bit more fair, and it should bring down some of the power while still keeping the move very strong. That's just me. And so that's what I think about when I think about characters, is to fix the risk reward in the situation. You know what's crazy is people aren't gonna like what I have to say about Mai, because people already hate Mai. I'm gonna be honest with you. That EX fan change to Mai that they did last season, that was a pretty big change. Like they nerfed that move so much. All of them, like the light medium. Because they've already made, so they removed the proximity block from OD fan, which was pretty which that was, I ain't gonna lie, that was a bit kind of crazy, bro, that she could throw EX fan when she first came out and you had to just sit there, right? So they removed that, so now you can walk out of it. They changed the drive chip damage that it does. And they made EX fan -5 if she does it up close. So what that does is, because they made EX fan -5, is it changes the range that if she does EX fan from. It changes the range in which you can where she can do EX fan into drive rush and make it safe. That kind of changed the way the character is like functions. Like, actually, the number being -5. I think it was like -3 or -2 or whatever before that. So there are certain ranges that she could do EX fan and drive rush and jail you. But now there are certain ranges she can't do that anymore, right? That's a pretty big change. It's just that people will hear that and be like, "Oh, it's not enough, bro." Like, we just watch Habiki with Lily, and I'm gonna show you where these nerfs actually mattered, especially at EWC with Mai. Where this is what people don't understand. This was not possible in previous season. This is why you lab your this is why you lab your stuff, right? I was about to say a different word. This is this is a PG stream, guys. We're very PG. This is a PG stream, bro. Almost caught me. Yeah. Ibiki SF6. This is what, Yamaguchi? I'm gonna show you something. Where is it? Semifinals. This is Hino. He played Yamaguchi. When did he play Yamaguchi? I know he did. Let me look at that. Was it Yamaguchi? Or was it a different Mai player? Bro, I don't know, bro. It might have been a different Mai player. Look at this stream. Low key, it might have been a different Mai player. Alashar. It's not D. he played a my player? Let me figure out which day it was. I'm gonna show you guys something. Oh, kills you. That's who he played. All right. I think this is like to close out the game. So this is the enhanced one, right? I think this is right. Yeah, it's right here. See that? Right here. I think this is still like this was not possible in previous seasons to do this, by the way. And that's how Hibiki won, right? Uses actually labbed the matchup, studied it, but this was free. You could tell who knows the my matchup and who doesn't, right? Hibiki definitely knows the my matchup. A lot of people just don't like know the matchup well, or maybe they're playing the matchup, but they don't have a good strategy in the matchup, right? But that's tech. That was not possible. RCAPA. I said, I already know you guys. I shared this to RCAPA. Bro, hold on. This is the esports stream, guys. I'm the esports guys. I gotta be professional, right? So when I'm giving interviews and whenever I'm talking, I can't be dropping F bombs, S words, and all this other stuff, guys. We are a very PG stream, guys. Family friendly, by the way. Yeah, that's I think the characters like EX fan is fine right now. It's just that they're probably gonna nerf it again, and people are still going to complain about it, bro. Because they just don't like buy or whatever. Let's see. Aki's kind of weird, bro. I thought Aki was pretty good in like earlier season, but she's kind of fell off. I still think she's like sneakily good. So, but like you saw Broski put in the work, but Broski, he's been kind of MIA. I don't know if he's just becoming a content creator now. I haven't seen that guy compete in anything anymore. Maybe he's still competing. Did he compete in the Capcom World Warrior stuff? It's kind of hard because you look at this Aki still A tier. You look at these World Warriors. It's hard to be like to try to want to play in them because like the online, bro. They take your own thoughts, yeah. Maybe he's still competing, right? Honestly, I just would prefer to play offline. Me personally. So we got like the later half of the year. I got some tournaments I'm going to be trying to go to. And we might start doing a whole tour, guys. Working towards next year. Improving our skill. And we're going to be playing a lot more tournaments offline. Yeah, I mean, I might document the journey. Summer Jam, hell, I could say hell no, bro. That's a pretty friendly. I'm trying to go. Should be going to first attack. I just need to confirm with some people Vlad, make sure everything's still a go. But I should be going to first attack. Fall Classic. That's in September. Bro, they don't even wait. Hold on, you said Summer Jam, bro. That last Summer Jam they had was in 2023. Are you sure this is still a tournament? Wonder those tournaments don't exist anymore, brother. Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I'll say, wait a minute, those tournaments don't exist anymore. I don't think there's anything big in Texas there's some stuff outside, like surrounding Texas, so I might be trying to hit that up, like in Oklahoma and stuff like that. I just need to figure out what's going on and start. 2023, I think, was the last Summer Jam. I was like, wait a minute, those tournaments don't exist anymore. CEO is coming up pretty soon. I wanted to go to CEO, but like I just couldn't make it happen. Oh, I got Topanga League coming up. I might have to buy the pay-per-view for that. I might buy the pay-per-view for that. Look at graphic cut. I want to go here. Like I won't be able to go here. Or Diane, Tokyo, Sabutan, Jojo Taru, Inaba, Yod, Iwata. This right here. Graph cut. Maybe might make this a trip next year. This is Japan. It's offline. I think you have to qualify online. This is going to be this might be some things I start doing next year, is like trying to compete in like these events in between. Like go to Japan to compete in these events as well. Combo Breaker, yeah, I'm mostly gonna try to go to Combo Breaker again. Yo, Combo Breaker was lit. I'm gonna try to go back, and then Frosties as well. I'm gonna see what's going on for Frosties. If there's something happen for Frosties, I might, in terms of like people that I know are going and that I have a spot for, I might pull up on the Frosties as well too. The goal is to travel a lot more next year, and you guys could help me do that by sharing the videos, liking the videos, you know, so we can get more money in the channel as well, subscribing to the channel. And also, if you're feeling generous, we have channel memberships. There are benefits to the channel memberships. I do need to kind of tweak some of them to make them a little bit better, but yeah, we still have those. We also have super chats if you want to donate monetarily, if you enjoy the work. Everything that I do in terms of like going to these events, I will always put back into like the channel as well too. So I know when I went to Combo Breaker, I played a bunch of sets with top players. I am going to be making a video. I recorded all those sets, took detailed notes about what was going on in those sets, and I was going to be making a video about like, hey, I played top players. This is what they're, you know, some of the things that I took away from those sets to be helping you guys. So basically everything that I like would do would still be helping, you know, out. So if you guys want to support, that's, I mean, you guys can. That would be cool. And you know, it's just all to feed and help, and also help make more. It also help make more videos as well too, right? So I can take time not doing the stuff that I'm doing outside of making videos and make more videos, and also get more content on the channel, guys. Pre-patch update. I wish they just dropped the patch notes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's no reason for the patch notes not to be available right now. Bro, I wish. Why aren't the patch notes available? Someone please tell me that. It's not the like. What are we gonna be laughing, bro? It's like, hey, we would like if they drop the patch notes right now, bro. Like, this is what I don't get, bro. It's like, can we get the patch notes, please, brother? Please give me them. I need them. I need them. Please. I'm going through patch withdrawals. I was looking at this. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I was trying to find more tournaments. I don't know. I'll be doing regional travel. See Jury, bro. If Jury gets started, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna, bro. I almost made me punch the hole through my monitor when he said when I saw that, bro. I was about, if I see that, you know that. I don't expect this is what you guys don't understand, guys. I don't expect throw loops to go anywhere. Okay, I said this before. I don't mind throw loops. I repeat, I don't mind throw loops. Repeat that, okay? I don't think throw loops are the problem. It's everything else around throw loops. I don't even think dry brush is the problem. That might sound controversial. I don't even think here's a take that you guys will probably, some people might not agree with. I actually like dry brush, bro. I really do. I actually like raw dry brush and neutral. Now you can be like, well, you play a character that has a good dry brush, right? I think dry brush should be good, bro. But what I don't like is the constant need to force interactions over and over again, right? So what I mean by that is like, what about, yeah, drivers cancel. It's just that it's the constant need to force the interactions with the damage being so high and you not being able to counter it, right? So if I drive rush in, right, and say I do like drive rush jab, right? So I do drive rush jab or whatever. Okay, whatever. That's okay, right? Right? I stuck in a drive rush, did drive rush jab, right? I don't mind the strike throw, right? Okay, you do the strike throw, whatever, and say you get like the hit and the knockdown, right? You get the knockdown, then you are already on top of the character again, because most characters knockdown, they leave you like right here, and then they have to guess again, and then you might get them again, and then you might push them to the corner, and then that's when you're like, oh, now you have to deal with throw loops, right? But the problem is not all throw loops are created equal, right? So Juri's throw loop, if I were to throw you, outside of like a few characters like Marissa and whatnot, because her backdash aren't that good, but the minute that I choose to commit to a throw loop, I'm pretty much basically risking something, right? Because if you backdash, I get punish counter outside, like I said, outside of a few characters. That's mostly specifically because of their backdash, right? But there is an element of me risking something, right? So I would say in terms of like, throw loops, it's on the more balanced side compared to someone like, I don't know, like Akuma, right? When he throw loops you, Akuma can dash forward, he can walk forward, walk back. He has more safer ways for his throw loop. So like when he gets into those drivers throw situations or whatever, and in neutral, and then pushes you to the corner and make you deal with throw loop, it's a lot more skewed in his favor than it is towards mine. And then you don't even have the option of being able to get him off you. So say for example, if he does a fierce, right, during that whole time he's caging you in the corner, right, you don't get the option of driver reversaling him and at least getting him off of you, right? So there's no way for you to get the offensive player off you. Posted on shorts there, JK. 0 love. You say I have no problem with throw loops. It's just how certain characters' throw loops are. And don't even get me started on. Ooh, bro, I almost said. Don't even get me started on this character's throw loop. This character has the worst design throw loop I have ever seen in the game, bro. Next to Akuma, both of these characters' throw loops are pretty degenerate. Like, you can't even punish this character for throw looping you. Like, why? Yeah, I don't like safe throw loops, right? I think if you're going to throw loop something, you have to at least have some sort of risk. That's what I said. My whole issue is the risk reward. There is no risk reward in this game. That's the issue in the game, is the risk reward is skewed specifically towards the offensive player, and then you add on like super, like they touch you once and you die because of the damage is so high, right? That's what they need to fix in this game, is the risk reward. And maybe Tony, like I could see, they can even still keep some of the damage, right, and still keep the damage pretty high and make it a 2-touch game. But it's like, make it a 2-touch game in which I at least get to at least a chance to respond to certain things, right? It's like I said, if Ryu's doing standing fierce to try to if Ryu's doing standing fierce in the Hashigeki or whatever, I should be able to EX Hashigeki. I should be able to mash safely after and not have to worry about my drive gauge being destroyed because he can do back fierce in the trade combo. Why? That's not fair. It's not. It's like you basically have to. The minute he does back fear, the minute he does standing fierce in the EX Hashigeki, your drive gauge basically is, you just have to basically give up your drive gauge. Because of the fact that he can do a block string, he can do a move that he can trade and kill you off of. That to me is crazy. And don't even. Yeah, EX Hasho. Yeah, I'm talking about EX Hasho. Not regular Hasho, but EX Hasho. The minute he touches you with that, it's hey. Bro, he's not drive negative. Because the minute that he does this next stand theory, he's building up drive gauge again, because you build up drive gauge. Does Jamie need buffs? No. I don't think so, but he probably might get buffed. Because Jamie players are, Jamie's not that good. He does blah blah. Hear these crybaby Jamie players, bro. Oh no. Chun-Li. Kim don't need buffs either. Bro, if I hear a Kim player complain about anything, ooh, bro, I'm gonna. Yeah, I was say, you know that Batman meme where he slaps Robin? That's me to a Kim player that starts complaining about Kim. Bah! They need to nerf it. Blanca needs nerfs. I told y'all Blanca when I did my little patchy, I said Blanca didn't change. It's a true block string. So you do the stand fierce and the EX Hasho, and you do back fierce. Stop hating on Minna. Who says I'm hating on Minna? Brother, it's not just Minna. I said this before. It's not just Minna. The character's broken. Didn't we not see 2 Blancas in grand finals with him and Shigematsu? Shigematsu. You also still got King's Vega. Is really good, bro. The character's broken, bro. Marissa's probably gonna get buffed. Manon. I don't know. Manon's kind of tricky. Some people will ask for. I think Manon's pretty good in certain aspects, but then in certain aspects, I don't think she's the best in. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, Marissa's probably gonna get buffed. I'm just being honest. Zangief, I don't know. Zangief is still cooking too. This is a character that got nerfed too, and still destroying. You had him. You had multiple Zangiefs in like top 8s of events. Not just Kobayan. You had Junior. You even had Itabashi, bro. Yeah, this character is still really good. This character, like I said, Rashid's really good, bro. I think. I don't think he should get buffed. Like, if I had to say that are characters that really like need buffs, like that kind of, and I'm not talking about like something super crazy that like actually need them. It's very few characters. Like, if I'm being objective, I think E Honda needs buffs. Marissa needs buffs. Like, they actually need them. Maybe Dalsum. I said maybe Dalsum might need buffs. And yeah. Alex needs some buffs. I mean, like, just need them, right? Not that who I think is gonna get, but like we'll need them. Maybe Manon. Everyone else, I don't think needs buffs. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, and by that I mean actually need them to help their character like function better. This is a hot take, but like most of these characters are fine. I don't care what anyone. I don't care what a Jamie player says. I don't care what no. I don't care what a Lily player says. I don't care what an Aki player says. I don't care what like a Rashid. Any of these other characters that people might be asking for buffs for. Ingrid is too difficult. Is too different to tell because of the fact that she's so new. So that's why I can't be like, well, Ingrid needs buffs. So I would just defer, but like, yeah, I don't know. But the I don't want to hear Chun Li players complaining about buffs, Kim players complaining about Gao players. None of like, yeah, they're pretty good. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these characters are really good, bro. Yeah, maybe Ken could use some slight buffs, but I still think he's kind of good though. I don't know. I think Luke's pretty good. Like, I think some of these characters are like we started to see like Luke still do really well. Like Noah, he also had Noble do really well with Luke. Like, this character's still good, bro. He's still playing for and he's still playing for Jinrai. Yeah. On these characters, yeah, basically. This character definitely don't need no buffs, bro. I bet not hear any Viper player. Ooh, bro. This character don't need no buffs. She definitely don't need no buffs. I don't even think Akuma needs buffs. But don't let these Akuma players be like, oh, Akuma needs buffs, bro. Elena don't need buffs. I think she's really good, probably. She's probably good right where she is right now, bro. Yeah. Yeah, give us character loyalists, right? Like I said, there are certain characters that I would just remove. I remove from that equation where I'm like, okay, even if you're a character second best shoulder in the game here, bro. The Akuma players be asking for buffs, bro. They're like, Akuma sucks. Akuma's trash. No, she don't need buffs. In terms of needing, right? She, like, if they didn't change anything about Elena, but like maybe nerf some of the characters around her, then she's fine, right? Like, if they just change some of the changes around some of these characters don't even need buffs. But I do see the merit in buffing characters, and by that I mean not buffing them to at least give people something interesting to do. Okay. Right. To at least make a nerfing some of the egregious stuff and then giving them something else in return. I do like how they've been doing that, right? So they've been nerfing the more annoying parts of the character and then adding something new to the character. But we said like really need it. There's only like I said 2 or 3 characters where I'm like, yeah, these characters need buff. Stuck in ad. Bro, this character don't need buff, bro. I didn't say anything about Chun. God, I don't need buffs, bro. Yeah, these characters are good, bro. Bison don't need buff, bro. None. Aki don't need buffs. But they're gonna buff some of these characters, bro. They just are. I say Alex probably get buffed. DJ, nah, DJ's is fine. I don't think he needs any buffs. Combo extensions likely. Yeah, mostly likely combo extension. So yeah, like I say you got John. I think yeah, but this is just a terrible character, bro. I saw those buffs. I was like, yeah, this character. Even though they gave her like certain buffs, like I don't know what you would do to like fix like fix my head. I think characters just yeah. General stuff. Okay. General stuff. If I had to change something general, I would make this goes back to my whole risk reward thing. I would make all drive rush councils not be true block strings. Right? Meaning that you cannot make a true block string with them. I would also make heavy if they do I will also get rid of the heavy councils. So there's heavy drive rush councils. If you do heavy and you're still able to block, and if they like try to do the DPOS, and you can block those and punish them for it. I think those should go out of the game. I think you should, if you do the fierce or whatever, either you make drive reversal better to where I can get you off of me for even doing the fierce, right? So even if you don't cancel out a drive rush and you do a standing fierce and I choose to spin my drive reversal, I think you should not be able to punish me for that. Okay. So they can do that, or they can just make the drive rush cancels like all be like negative or whatever, punishable, right? So they can't do that. So they have to like commit to something. Maybe I would keep heavies for like like maybe I would keep heavies true block strings, because I mean it is a heavier normal. So yeah, maybe you can do the true block string, but you can't bait the OSDP. But like mediums and lights aren't true block strings, but I don't think any medium should be the minute I do get good at the game. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing that, bro. It has nothing to do because the minute that you touch like DRC someone, you're getting that meter back, bro. Just stop that, bro. Cut that out. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. The minute that you do that DRC and you even touch them, your drive gauge is already refilling. You throw them, your drive gauge is already refilling. And then most of these characters, they're back in with their drive rush off of their throw. So, nah. I don't think so. If they did nothing, if they didn't change anything about drive reversal right now, right, and they made it safe on block, right? If they still kept it like it is right now, right? Didn't change anything, right? But made it safe on block. I don't think it would be strong. It would lead to more OSs because then people would have to do the OS on the driver version. But like honestly, even if they did keep the same thing, like I said, even if they just keep drivers and just made it like not even punishable, bro. Just said, all right, let's let it rock, right? -2. Or what if they made drive reversal plus? Right, so they made it like +1 or whatever, right? Honestly, if they didn't change this, like if they don't have any of the speed engines, just made it safe to where then you would have to call it out with like a neutral jump, or if you do drive rush cancel, you would have to OS your drive. You would have to OS your drive rush cancel in the super. Like they don't even have to make the changes for for what I said. I think drive reversal should be plus. I mean not plus. If they made drive reversals safe, and then they also pushed you far away enough to where your opponent could not like steal strike throw you, so just like to where they're enough to make like a button connect, but like they're but not close enough to be able to strike throw you. That would be crazy. So like I mean, they would have to reanimate some of that stuff, but that would be crazy though. Yeah, I think drivers. I'm gonna see what they do, and if they don't change any of the things, then I probably would make a video on on what I think they actually need to do about Street Fighter 6 to fix some of the things. And I was gonna make the Street Fighter 6 random video. It all depends on what they do after the patch. If they change some stuff, then I probably won't need to make the video. But if they don't change some stuff, then I will probably need to make the video. So it just all depends. Yeah, I think making drive reversal safe and then having it have a tad bit of pushback, I think if they did that, honestly, like my other changes, they wouldn't have to make. I think that solves some of the issues that I have with the game, right? Seven years with nothing. Yeah. I think next year, if there's nothing changed this year, next year should be the change point of the game. -4. The game ain't perfect, bro. Come on, man. Cut that out. No ranting videos. I can rant about the game and how, because if all we do is just say the game is perfect, the game ain't gonna be fixed. We gotta at least voice our opinion. I don't agree with saying like some of the stuff that people say about the game. I don't agree with some of the stuff, but the game does need some aspects of it changed, and I think it would be a pretty good game. It's already pretty good. It's just that some of the stuff needs to change to where it's not just turn green, spam green, and do 60% damage with your level 3. That's where the game is right now, and I don't like that. Did I like? I've said this before. You guys want to know how I lost at Combo Breaker? So I played Shuto in tournament, and it came down to the last game, last round. Okay, I dropped a combo, right? Because he did like raw DP. I was gonna punish and do like a super to put his drive gauge in a bad situation, and so I did that, right? I dropped my combo, right? He holds parry with low drive gauge. I am great at the game, bro. How can you tell me that I know what the game needs when I specifically, if you look at my like the stuff that I was saying about the game, I've been saying stuff that's correct about the game. Let's just be objectively correct. I said Lily wasn't that bad. What do you know? What, Habiki gets second place, and I said this months ago, by the way, based on looking at the game, the character. I said Jamie wasn't that bad. 2 Jamies in top 16 at Evo. Like, what are we doing? Saying what the game needs. I know what the game needs. It's not that hard. It just takes I'm of a high enough skill level to be able to objectively look at the game and say, this needs to change. Worst character in the game. Lily's not the worst character in the game, bro. So cut that out. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It is. When people only play the better characters, no one can tell me why a character is bad. You said Lily's the worst character in the game. Can you please tell me why Lily's the worst character in the game? No, it has nothing to do with that. I think the character, like, characters that are the worst in the game, they don't even have a chance at sniffing a grand finals. Marissa is that character. If we put Marissa in a high level tournament, she is not doing what Lily did with Habiki, what Habiki did with Lily. Those are two separate mentally fundamental things. If I were to give that, this character is not doing with it's just not. She's not that good. This is a good character. If a person is beating multiple high-level players back to back to back, they're not beating them with gimmicks. It has nothing to do with player usage. It's not beating them with gimmicks. You can watch that man play. The way he played neutral. The thing that everybody was taught, Street Fighter 6 neutral, had good timing on his buttons, knew when to turn up his offensive pressure, and knew how to make opponents crack with the character. That is he played a solid fundamental game with this character. Even Honda, you put the best player with Honda, they're not getting second place at EWC. I'm sorry, like those characters are the worst. Those are like the worst characters in the game. Right? Now Lily's not with those characters. Like, she's just not. Objectively, she's not. Those characters you will never see in that position. It's not that the game is balanced. That's why these characters... Yes, the game is balanced. It's just that people cannot assess a character's strengths and weaknesses. Still have not told me why Lily's the worst character in the game. Or in the bottom 3. It's just, well, Lily's bad. Lily's bad. Or bottom 3. Why is she bottom 3? Give me an exact reason why the character's bottom 3. I think like I said, I think people just say stuff and they don't even have a reasoning for why they say stuff. I said once you get to about 5 to 12 or 13 or whatever, Yeah, I said once you get to about 5 and 13 and 12 or whatever, it really doesn't matter which characters you rank at about. I think there's clearly characters that are above, like like Blanca, and like Sagat. They're like above the rest of the cast. But then once you start putting in third, fourth, fifth, sixth characters, 8, 9, to me they're all the same characters at that point. Oh, Alex is bad too. Alex is one of the worst characters in the game. Like it. One, this is how I know you. This is how I know you're full of shit, right? You said weak anti-airs for Lily. That's bullshit. Drive reversible offense. That's bullshit. Weak mix-ups. That is also bullshit. Now, weak fireball. that is some grade A bullshit, bro. Come on, man. She has a DP, by the way, that becomes 4 frames when she has stocked. Brother, how many we watch Habiki. Did you not watch Habiki? This is what I don't understand. Did you not watch him? No one was jumping in on that guy. Come on. This No. What players were jumping in on Habiki? That her weak anti-airs went. No one was. You couldn't jump in at the guy. Bro said weak mix-ups. Weak mix-ups? Did we not watch people crack because they could not deal with what Habiki was doing? No. We don't do that. Like, this is what people don't understand, right? If a person is doing that with the character, that shows you that logically should show you the potential of the character. It's not that this player is that much better than everyone, right? It's that if you put in the work with that character and put in approach the character in a way that is that has a good strategy, then that is the character's full potential. That's just people being lazy. That's to me is the laziest cop out. Oh, it's just that guy being good. No, it's you not being good enough, right? We talk about being good, not complaining, and all that other stuff, right? That's not him being much better than everyone, right? That's the character being good and him also being good, right? Both things can be simultaneously true. Everything. This is how I know people cannot evaluate strengths and weaknesses, because everything you said about the character was a lie. Everything you said about the character was a lie. Outside of maybe the anti-fireball thing. But even then, that gets a bit shaky, because once she gets one stock, then you have to respect it, and you have to stop throwing fireballs, because she can just EX counter spiral through it, because there's. She also overhead. Yeah, she has an overhead too. She has some of the best command grab Oki in the game I've seen, bro. She command grabs you. She drive versus after. Bro, you're guessing for your life. Honda don't get that. The minute that he command grabs you, good luck. The minute that Alex command grabs you, good luck. I mean, I'm talking about good luck. I mean, in terms of like the players guessing, but in terms about like the person doing the command grab. Once they command grab you, it's over. They don't get anything else. Literally, she command grabs you and she drive rushes in. It's like, well, what am I gonna do? If I try to jump back, I might get DP'd, or I might get air to air like what Habiki was doing. So I have to sit on the ground, meaning that she could command grab me again. Let's talk about our mix-up. Our mix-up isn't that great. If you have good Oki off a command grab, There is no way. And then not only that, good neutral, there's no way you're bad. Like Marissa, command grab, doesn't get Oki. The minute she does command grab, it's okay. That's it. You could take the command grab with her. Lily, you can't really take the command grab. You just can't. Because you're just going to be right back in. It's going to put you in the exact same situation. Same problem with Zangief. You can't really take Zangief's command grab either. Because it's the same thing. And we saw this character in a long form format. It's not a first to two where you just can kind of gimmick out. This is a long form format, right? In a longer format, we saw this character do work. You know, first to three and all that other stuff, right? The first to five once you get in the finals. You saw the character do work. Lily's better than Zangief. I would say they're about the same level. I put about the same level. Like I said, it really doesn't. When people talk about tier lists and all this other stuff, it does not matter to me. Let's see. Let's look at it like let me go back to that tier list, that tier list that Dogura and them did. This tier list, right? So this is their final tier list, right? Right. So these are like the two characters that they say are just better than everyone else, right? Okay, right. That's fine. I think that's the case. Where there's two characters that are better than two or three characters that are better than everyone else, right? Slightly, but they're slightly better. Then there's everyone else. Like this right here. This doesn't matter to me. This doesn't matter. Like whether you put this character as an A or A plus or whatever, this does not matter. Because all these characters are interchangeable. It doesn't really matter. Right? It's just what 3 or 4 characters that you put that are slightly above everyone else, and then the other ones are just mixed around. Like this does not matter. It said the game. It balances the part the game would suck. How would the way you suggest the game? The game would suck, bro. If I was balancing the game would be a lot better. Because it's not that hard to think about the game. I could say what I say about the game, because like until you do this, right? This is why I can say what I can say about the game. Some of this is like whack, because it still needs like formatting properly. But like this, until you do this, you don't get an opinion about the game. I'm just gonna be real. Like look, like my note. Until you do this, you don't get an opinion about the game. Oki situations. What characters can do off Oki situations? You don't get an opinion about the game. I'm just gonna be real. I can say what I can say about the game because I looked at the shit in the lab. Most people just say stuff without doing this. So I can say some of the stuff I say about the game because I'm looking at this stuff. So I have an understanding of the game. I'm not pissed, bro. So you would know if I'm pissed, bro. I'm not pissed. I'm annoyed. There's a difference, right? So there's a lot. Bro. I'm annoyed. I have credibility in what I can say. Unfortunately, most people can't. Most people don't have credibility in what they can say. God. Bro. Bro, the minute he started, I was like, bro, I said, this is supposed to be a PG stream, bro. I said, I'm not gonna say that word, but the minute he started saying some stuff, like, I was like, what's that Boondocks that was like a Boondocks meme. He's like where one of the episodes he was trying to tell a story. A granddad was trying to tell a story to the FBI. Is you, the granddad was trying to tell a story, and then he said something wrong, and the FBI agent's like, you done fucked up, right? And he's like, no, I said this, but I said this. No, he's like, you done fucked up, right? That's basically what William did when he put out that bullshit he said about Lily. I said, huh? I got receipts. I got Lily notes. I got the Lily notes, bro. I got rage bait. Bro said, baby, I got rage bait. I know he be rage baby, bro. I be falling into it sometimes because I be like, man, I know you be saying some bullshit, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like straight bullshit, bro. I'd be like, nah, bro. But I am of the opinion that if you don't have like, if you don't know like, well, like I said, this doesn't matter. To me, this doesn't matter. This right here does not matter. It doesn't matter. People have got to stop looking at this and be like, well, oh, that means I need to play this or whatever. If you're in here, you're a pretty good character and you have a good chance at winning a tournament. I'm just going to be real. If you're in this A plus tier, S tier, and that's the majority of the cast, you have a pretty good chance at winning a tournament. Now, there's certain characters I wouldn't put in here that they did, but this is just their tier list. But like, informative on the player making it. Yeah, they're more informative. They just basically tell you what a player may or may not value. That's basically all it is. So whenever I make a tier list, I try to look at the character's tools and see how they fit within the system. And it's why when people refused to say Ed was the best character in the game last season, and I kept making the case that Ed was the best character in the game, and then once you start seeing all these Ed players started winning tournaments and double Ed grand finals, then Ed winning Captain Cup, then people finally wanted to say Ed was the best character in the game. I was saying that well before then, because I understood the character's tools and what made him broken, and I was like, yo, this character's broken. And then I paired it with the results. It's not that hard to see that the character is broken, right? So I use a character's tool sets and kits, right? And in my mind, that's how I play out. And matchups do kind of factor in my mind as well too. So that's how I make my tier list. So that's why, like, if you look at my tier list, outside of like a couple characters, because I really don't know, but where's it at? So like we look at my tier list, right? And let's kind of, obviously I just listed them right here, right? It looks kind of different, right? So some people put like, well, why you put like JP's like S tier or whatever? I was like, well, JP has some very strong tools, right? But at the same time, I think there's like these characters up here. I think a lot of these characters give him a hard time. So I think JURI gives him a hard time. Bison gives him a hard time. Sagat, Terry, and so like that's why I factor it in. And then even then, I said this doesn't really matter, because this is essentially this. I said once you get to about 4 or 5, this just stops mattering. Like it doesn't matter where I put them, because they can still win. But people see that people will see a list and be like, well, that means they will see a list and be like, well, that means you think the characters are is bad or you undervalue the character, blah 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 blah, blah or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow in the morning, not morning, sometime like mid afternoon or whatever. We'll stream a little, maybe do a little, yeah, man, or do a little season 4. It's an early stream, but yeah, to be like I said, this doesn't matter. That don't matter to me. None of this stuff matters. Like right here, because each one of these characters, and especially in the first to 2 format, like each one of these characters, maybe I don't know. We'll see. Each one of these characters has a chance to piece you up, bro. So that's what I say. I don't care, because they have something about them that is egregiously annoying. Even like Kent, like they're rating it, bro. JURI is still annoying. JURI is still hella annoying, bro, to deal with. Sandfierce and JURI. JURI. I might have to call it myself too, but it's good. No, we didn't do any replay. We just chatted. I mean, I guess most people were waiting for the patch, and so they're like, "Man, I'm not trying to play any games right now. I'm waiting for the patch." But yeah, so I'm also waiting for the patch. Hopefully, we get something good vibes, good positive patch vibes. Do I have to download? It's Patchmas, guys. May you guys not get what you want, because some of you guys are asking for stuff that you just don't even are asking for stuff and you don't really need it. It's like the kid that has all these toys and they're like, "Mommy, can I get another toy? Don't you got more don't you got toys at the house?" That's how some of these players act. I'm gonna be real, bro. They're just a kid asking for toys when they already have toys at the house. Like, can I have some toys? No. So you need to sit your ass down, bro, and stop asking for shit, bro. Take your ass to the lab, and that's what you need to be doing. Taking your ass to the lab and figuring out how you need to improve. I still think this character right here, man. If I was a Viper player, I probably would play this character. Like, I mean, if I was a Viper fan, I would be playing Viper, bro. But I'm not a Viper fan like that. But this character's like really good, bro. All right, really good. And we're still just scratching the surface of this character. I also think JURI's like really good too. That's why I play her. I think she's better than Mai. That's quite the take, but I really think JURI's better than Mai. At least this season, in my opinion. I think Mai's just more annoying. But even they took away a lot of the like really annoying stuff that she has. All right. It's 3:56. I'll chill for like a couple more minutes and then I'm about to get off, guys. But it's been good chatting it up. Oh, I can't wait for the patch. The patch notes should have already been out. They should have already been out, Capcom. What are you doing? What do you mean? What happened? Wait, what's going on? Oh, too much quiet. Oh, I was just looking at my phone. I was looking at something. That's why I was. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'll probably be back tomorrow. We'll see. We got some we got the patch. It's always a good. It's patch day. What does what you call it say? Bro, what's that dude's name? Mighty Keith. It's patch day. It's patch day. Patch day. Let's go. And Street Fighter patch, and then I probably will also be dropping another video later today. So we'll do two videos. So I'm gonna get up out of here because I actually need to record that video, and then I'm gonna start working on it. But I will catch you guys like maybe tomorrow. If not, always on Sunday, guys. We always stream on Sunday. We do the replay reviews on Sunday. I mean, we didn't do anything today. We just kind of just chopped it up, but you know. Patch notes fast. Yeah. Race to be first. Yeah, I'm not doing patch note stuff. I mean, I might do my winners and losers like I did all the time, but yeah. But I'll do that. I'll be working on those videos for this week. I'll look at the patch notes, look at what characters got, and I'll put winners and losers like I always do. And I might do another future tier list like I did this time, like I did last time. Because I think we're gonna have this patch for a while, so yeah, I'm not really gonna change that. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'm out of here. let me record this video, and I will see you guys later.